Good morning and welcome. Thank you for joining me here today. If you found yourself here, there may be a message of hope for your healing journey, soul's evolution, transformation, or simply information. So today I'd like to talk about how we compromise in life. Sometimes how we grew up, it was a certain way that we were supposed to look at things. And as we get older, we challenge it or it doesn't resonate. Maybe you're told things are just one way and you followed, you conformed, right? I'll never forget my mom saying, "Why can't you just be like everybody else?" And it was profoundly interesting why she would say that. At a young age, I knew that was different. I'm different. Everybody is different. Conforming, meaning you have no thought process, you can't stand on your own. Well, I was independent at a young age, whether I wanted to be or not, one way or another. Independent can be many different things in your mind, your thought process, who you are. But you had values, core values, integrity. You had courage and faith you learned from other people. Mine were my grandparents. They had tremendous faith, which gave me hope for the future, which they tell you your future's anywhere you want it to be. It's within you. Whatever your brain can think about can come about, right? Encourage you to be courageous and explore the world, because the world is everybody's, right? It's what you want to see happen. See good things in people. And it wasn't always reality, right? Sometimes people aren't always good. They don't live with core values. You assume that people have those, or they should. When you know better, you do better. And Lord knows we were held accountable. You do the right thing or things would happen. And old school ways, wooden spoons were different, right? Those state fair yardsticks were something different. Or old school is you get the belt. And boy, if somebody's going to take off their belt, you better run. I could always run faster. Only got in trouble once, but never thought that was funny. But old school ways. So don't compromise what matters. Core values, integrity, and believe in who you are, because that's an inside job. But somebody told you on the outside what your value was based on how you look, how you should think. You should conform to the ways of somebody else's thought process. Why? Maybe it's a religion, maybe it's a way of cooking, maybe it's just the way they want you to be. It's controlling, isn't it? Somewhat, but when you're a child, you don't know any better. You have to make your bed certain time. You have to do chores and all those things that are good. Those are life skills. It's important. But somewhere along the line, the people that gave you strength let you be an inspiration, let you be silly. My grandmother would make bread weekly for sure, and it was wonderful to watch. I learned a lot of different things how to cook. She didn't have to measure. She followed her own recipes, but had a spice for things, pun intended. She could cook and taste and then add whatever she felt, and I'm intuitive that way too. I intuitively can create things, and then people get upset. Well, what did you put in that? Well, I don't know. It was an inspiration at the moment. So maybe I don't have a restaurant and I have to conform to the ways I make things. It's the crowd, or it's your inspiration, or if you're an artist, or if you're a musician, you're inspired by something, and it might be life. People write books because they have life under their belt. So when you compromise your integrity, who you are, the core values of yourself, it doesn't feel good, because inside you're fighting something that's outside of you. So never let somebody tell you to be a certain way, but do it with respect. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. And no means no. Under no circumstance should anybody tell you how you look or how you feel, making you feel other than perfect. Because you are. God or whoever you believe in made you perfect, and somebody who loves you would love you that way. Yes, we can all grow, and constructive criticism, it should be welcomed. And if you're sensitive to it, it's okay, because maybe you're not ready to grow. But you'll think about it. Table it. Don't get upset. Just do. I had a profound experience yesterday that moved me. I received a gift. Same one I received last year that was put on my desk from the clinic I work in. But it was brought to me and presented by somebody who looked like, well, I don't know what the word, but he felt bad, and delivered from a PA of all people. That letter or card or gift, there were several, from patients that maybe wanted to say thank you. And it was to the team, which I never saw, but there was a few specific to me. I was humbled that they took the time to write the letter, but somebody else threw it away. But the most beneficial part was the person who delivered it, very good person taking care of our family members on holidays and every other day in between, because he's younger, loves his family and children, and talks about them all the time. Never ever demands you to do anything, but asks if you could when you have time. And on holidays, you get a page out once in a while, and you do step up to the plate and make a difference, because it helps other people that maybe are in a compromised position. Delivering that message, he was almost sad that I didn't receive it, but brought it to my desk after an OR until he'd been on all night. Going to go home to his beautiful wife, family, and have a nice meal and enjoy family times, because he lives with integrity, grace, and humility, patient care at its finest. Deliver that to me along with the gift card we all got last year somebody else was going to keep for themselves. It wasn't about the gifts. It was about his delivering it to me. He was clearly saying something with his eyes that were unspoken. He was hurt because he knew I'd be hurt not receiving it. And I, in return, said, thank you so much for your time in delivering these messages to me. And the gift card is lovely. I love a Target gift card. Who doesn't? I also received, the company logo, jersey or whatever you're supposed to wear, jacket. It's okay. I thought that was it, and I was grateful. But the message is living with integrity, not accepting when somebody else wants to steal from you, delivering it personally to you. So if you have somebody that's in your circle, or maybe cared for your people, your animals, or whomever, and they made a difference. Sometimes it's people at the checkout line, or you do it yourself. Have contact with somebody and let them know they matter. They care. They've done something that made you smile. It wasn't exactly the gift, even though it's awesome. I can think of many different things to do. Last year I bought school supplies for the local schools that, the kids eat the crayons. Hey, snap them in half. Pencils aren't sharpened anymore. They don't have sharpeners. Take that and do good. It makes you feel good. Make me feel good. Or spend it on your own family. Maybe buy yourself some bath salts or flowers. And remember who makes a difference in your life. For they didn't compromise their integrity, and they went out of their way to give you something. But the bigger picture is what they gave you was priceless. They specifically gave it to you because it was supposed to be yours in the first place. And somebody else wanted to take that from you because they're jealous. So instead of being angry at the person who kept it from you, be grateful because it made a difference in your heart. So I hope this helps today. Just remember you matter. And so it is. Namaste.